Hi everyone, so today is my final review. I decided to do some more detailed explanation about the scents and perfume of Ormonde Jayne. I have been testing them this week quite thoroughly on freshly washed skin, freshly washed hair. I had to wash my hair every day this week. For the sake of this, I changed clothes every day, so every time I have a new scent, and it's only this scent is on my body, nothing else. And I have some results, so I want to report back to you, because if you watched my video probably about a week ago when I did some introduction to this brand, it's a new brand for me, and I also did some some review, initial review, my first impressions. I was spraying this scent on various tissues. They're all designed by one designer, Gezershon, who created Molecule, who is I like his creations. All apart from Prive, I think the only one scent here, Prive, which isn't designed by him. All the others have, and I have my very honest review. I did not expect this result, so if you are interested in this brand and you want to know, this is my little orchid to all of you. Happy Friday. So if you're interested to get some review on Prive, Tolu, Ormonde Woman and Osmanthus, maybe you can keep watching that. So as you know, I have received this Discovery Lab set of 7 perfumes. All of them are different, of course, and each of them is 2 milliliters in a 2 milliliters little flacon. So all of the 6 of them are eau de parfum, and 1 is perfume, which is a royal elixir, which I instantly fell in love with, and I ordered it and it's arrived, and I'm going to do another video because I think the box itself was showing how it's all very nicely presented, and we can talk about the scent again. But anyway, I want to talk to you about 4 different scents which I've been testing this week very thoroughly. I did mention about Champaka, that it reminds me of Nina Ricci Pop. I already talked about it. We also talked about Taif, which is quite interesting, intriguing scent. I did, who missed my video on all of these descriptions, please go to my previous week video. I will put the link to this video in the description box. So today we're talking about Prive, Tolu, Ormonde Woman and Osmanthus. So Prive, first of all, I didn't really feel it's mysterious about it. I didn't feel any of this. Nothing so unusual about it. There is something. It's very indefinite. I couldn't describe it. This is the first time I had real trouble describing and, you know, pinpointing the description on what I could feel. It's a very clever combination, I think, of all this scents. It really is, but I just couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel anything so intriguing. There is nothing that I probably just missed it all. And I know I have cold. I actually don't anymore. I'm just a little bit. But even a week ago, when I had a cold at full you know, blow, I still felt all the scents, and I could describe them quite precisely. So with Prive, I could only feel it for the first couple of hours, and it was just something that kind of becomes almost like you, part of you. I wasn't sure about it. I just couldn't get it. I didn't get it. To me, it has to be, you have to be able to remember scent. If I tell you now, do you remember how Dior, for example, I'm just saying, Fahrenheit, I think anyone who ever smelled this scent would know how it smelled. This one, I can't even remember, so I couldn't even remember that. Or do you know how Chanel No. 5 smells? Yes, of course we do. We all do, I think. Do you remember how Dior Addict or other famous scents, you would be able to recognize it. That's the word I'm looking for, I think. Recognize. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to recognize it. Something is there, but something very... And then it disappeared. Very brief, indeed. So that's all I can say. Then I had, again, a full shower, washed my hair. No creams, nothing on me. Spraying perfume first. So next one was Tolu. I don't know why I'm pulling them all, they all look the same, but anyway, just to say, I have used 2 milliliters every day, 2 milliliters on clean body, and absolutely honestly trying them on all day and see how things develop during the day. So Tolu, probably most interesting of all these 4 that I tested this week. So it kind of opens up immediately as a hybrid. It's almost like a twin brother or twin sister of both Dior Addict and Chanel Allure. So they are both in the same sort of family, I would say, of scents. They're both warm, a little bit peppery, a bit powdery. So there is similarity in them. But this was almost like a hybrid of these two. And there is some kind of very stubborn notes of Chanel No. 5, but that came only at a certain time during the day, and then it disappeared. So I found this scent to be quite complex and interesting. Yeah, it's kind of powdery, but not unpleasant. You know, some scents, especially old classic perfumes, they're quite heavy, powdery, and that's something that I don't particularly like. I don't think I'm at this sort of age bracket yet to like them, but still, it's a matter of taste, of course. But I felt that altogether, this togetherness, and some synergy of this sense, it all came through all together. And then Chanel No. 5, a little bit of few notes of that, and I don't know what are they. Some of these notes, maybe the middle notes, they came through quite categorically. They made statement about I'm here, don't forget about me, and then they kind of disappeared into powderness of Dior Addict. What I could feel. There are some audacious, I would say, some audacious notes. Dior Addict is softer. I compare it with Dior Addict quite a lot, this particular scent, because I think this is the closest I could match. Maybe there is something else, but this is what I felt. And I don't think, in general, though these notes, I did say they're audacious, they're not shouting, they're there, they almost like a firm hand in a velvet glove, you know, that sort of feeling. It's there, but it doesn't offend you. It's pleasant. It's very clever. I really liked it. Would I buy it for this price? I don't think I will, because I feel that the impact and effect of Dior Addict, or maybe Chanel Allure together even, would probably have the same impact, but for 50 mils, that sort of price, I don't honestly feel it's worth it. Though it's probably, out of all of them, probably was most interesting scent. Then I had Ormonde Woman next day. Again, full shower, hair, and it was like a marathon. This week was really, but I was very, thorough in how I followed my routine. So I didn't want any interference of any other scents on the top of the new one, or at the bottom of the new one. So Ormonde Woman, and this is where I'm quite categorical about my review. You probably remember when I did last week general sort of first impressions, because I was spraying on different tissues, and I was kind of smelling it at different point of the day. I put them in different corners of the house, etc. I did say that Ormonde Woman felt like Hugo Boss. There is that note, but because I had a chance, I wore it all day. I had stages of this scent developing, and how I felt generally. So this is what I think. I think it's interesting scent in the way that it's so universal. And I think this is how it actually justifies its name. It will probably suit any, you know, I would just say even elderly Russian lady or any sort of northern woman in her 70s, and the same. It would be probably 25 years old girl from Arab Emirates or from Japan or from anywhere. So it's just so, a range is so broad, and because of this sort of suits all formula, it's not offensive, but it's just so common. And this is the word I keep repeating. This just seemed to be so common to me. It didn't hook me at all, and that's how it's almost off-putting, the versatile, universal suitability for almost everyone. That kind of put me off, and it's just so not interesting at all. It's kind of very, very generic, and it's very difficult to catch as well. It wasn't something I would be able to describe. Oh, I can feel this, or I can feel that, or even compare. I did compare it to Hugo Boss Woman. It does remind me of that, but I think even there, pepperness or peppers, pink peppers, and other pepper notes in Hugo Boss, they were somehow more pleasant. I felt here is more sweetness and presence of something almost borderline deodorant. I just didn't like it, and for me it was just difficult to catch, difficult to describe, and it was something I didn't understand. Maybe I'm just not so profound in the smells. I just didn't understand it. So this versatile, universal suits all kind of suitability of that, it just didn't suit me. I didn't like it. I didn't feel it was something that hooked me, or makes me think about something, takes me into a different world, a world of dreams, or adds any of my own qualities, or enhances any of my personal qualities. It just did not. It's just something to spray, to sniff. That's nothing. So to me, if a scent is so expensive as this, £160 for 50 mils, I honestly think it's got to be unique. It's got to be unique. It doesn't mean everyone should like it. I think it would be better if it was so unique and so distinctive that you can describe it, you can remember. I wouldn't remember this scent. I wouldn't. Like Prive, the same. Prive or Ormonde Woman, both of them, they didn't do anything to me. And then it went even further. Yesterday, 8th of October, I have my notes with me. I tried Osmanthus. It was the last day, it was fourth day when I washed myself properly with the absolutely scent-free shower gel and my hair again, and I said, oh my goodness, I'm so glad it's over now. It's 4 days of the same routine. And then I sprayed Osmanthus. It was experience that first time, even if I bared with the other perfumes, some of them I liked, some of them I didn't, but I could bear with them. This one I just could not. I disliked it so intensely. I felt instant urge to go and wash it all off. And Richard said, my husband said, look, just give it a chance, just be patient. Actually, I didn't have time to go and wash myself again because it takes time, dry your hair again and all of that. I started working and I kind of kept smelling it, trying to smell it. It's just such a disappointment. It was something that is almost, it's like deodorant. I sprayed deodorant from discount shop. That's how I felt. And I think, I don't believe it. Gezashon, what have you done there? What is it there that is so off-putting? It's so, again, similar to previous, similar to Ormonde Woman, but at least Ormonde Woman wasn't unpleasant to me. This was something so off-putting, and I think, I just don't believe it. I was so disappointed in that. I can't explain it why. It was something that, is like so cheap, so common, even more common than Ormonde Woman. I felt, first time I felt it's like deodorant scent that is being sprayed on me too much, and I really need to go and do something about it. So I just, and then in a couple of hours I didn't even need to go and wash myself properly again, because in a couple of hours it disappeared. It didn't last at all. So from the longevity standpoint, or uniqueness, or pleasantness, or anything else, I just honestly don't know how they even sell them. They also, you know, I mentioned elixir, which I really like. This royal elixir is absolute beautiful pleasure. It's almost like made by two different brands. So I don't know what went wrong with this Osmanthus. I really don't know. They even did this Osmanthus elixir, so I don't know who's gonna buy it. Maybe it's just not for me, but I'm trying to be really honest, because some scents I can describe, and I can recognize them. I would certainly recognize that, because I wouldn't go nowhere near that. But some of them you can describe how they opening, like in Tolu case with Tolu. There is some of this, some of that. It reminds me of this. Then there's some other notes coming through, and they're persistent, or they're soft, and they disappear. They blend. You describe. It's almost like a music. It's all there. You can give a story. Here you can't. It's just awful, and it's like deodorant on like any cheap deodorant, basically. So I really don't know. I'm so disappointed in that, and because of these two, Ormonde Woman and that thing, I am just genuinely disappointed. So I have bought this elixir, but I will keep looking for more interesting scents, other scents, maybe more unknown brands. I think I'm done with Ormonde Jayne. I might repurchase that elixir. See how it goes. I need to show you the box, because it's all very nicely packed and presented. As a marketing exercise, I think this is quite clever decision, because you've got this 2 milliliters each. They are for 1 day or maybe 2 days use. However, having said that, this elixir, you can see I've got what, about third of a flacon still here. So I sprayed it on a tissue, then I did whole day wear, then I did another whole day wear today with this, and I still have third left. I think in terms of the price, if you're looking for something special for yourself, maybe it's unisex, so it will suit your son, husband, partner. It will certainly go well with any age. I think it's quite uplifting. It's very pleasant smell. If you like molecule, if you like another 13, you will like this scent. This is a bit lighter, more airy. I think another 13 has got probably more Ambraxan in it than this one. This is this is really nice. It does feel rich, not heavy, but it feels expensive too. So that's something I can't say about this too. So I can't be more honest, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you consider anything, I will put link to my previous video about overall description and description from website or for each of these scents, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. But hopefully what I said to you about each of them now kind of describes, and it contributes to a decision to be or not to be, to buy or not to buy. I wouldn't certainly advise buying Ormonde Woman or Osmanthus, definitely. In terms of longevity, Tolu was incredibly long lasting out of all of them. It's not because I liked it more, because it's just probably better combination of ingredients there, and it did last long, and this is incredibly long lasting. It did go on about probably over 12 hours, definitely on me, 18 hours maybe, up to 24. When I was sleeping, I was turning in my sleep, and I could smell it in my sleep. So that is quite, and that's only a few sprays. It wasn't even full 2 milliliters. So here we go. I'm wrapping up now, and hopefully we will talk about a couple of other things. I did actually commit another purchase. I did buy Nude Dress by Dior, one of these new palettes, this year palettes, and this is it. I'm not buying any more palettes. I've got far too many. I've got so many. I need to do review, I promised, and swatches of all of my Dior palettes, all Tom Ford, etc. So this will be done in due course. This weekend I probably will do Nude Dress in comparison, as well as I need to show you Ormonde Jayne, this Royal Elixir, how it arrived, how it looks, and if you want to consider maybe making it a present for yourself, or anyone you really want to. Okay, I'll say goodbye for now, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.